When an XRechnung is rejected, it can feel like a dispute about the invoice itself. But very often, the first problem is technical diagnosis. The file can be opened, but it violates a rule, contains inconsistent data, or does not match the expected profile. So the useful question is not only, is the invoice valid or invalid? The better question is, at which layer was it rejected, which rule was triggered, and who can fix the cause? An XRechnung can fail on several layers. First, the XML file is not readable or is damaged. Second, the structure does not match the expected schema, for example UBL or CII. Third, the invoice violates EN 16931 business rules, such as required fields, totals, tax categories, or codes. And fourth, the file does not satisfy the concrete XRechnung profile rules expected by the receiver. Common causes include a missing buyer reference, a wrong Leitweg-ID, inconsistent totals, missing VAT information, the wrong profile, or an ERP export that does not write visible fields correctly into the XML data. The important point is this: a visible PDF view does not prove that the machine-readable invoice is complete. A field may appear in a PDF view and still be missing in the XML layer. For technical validation, the structured file is what matters. If you receive a rejection, first save the exact error message. Useful details include the rule number, validation layer, detected format, profile version, and, if available, a screenshot or validation report from the receiver. Without those details, the discussion stays unclear. Accounting can see the invoice, the customer rejects it, and nobody knows whether master data, ERP mapping, tax logic, or transmission is the real issue. Then validate the file and read not only the status, but the reason. A useful report shows whether the issue belongs to syntax, schema, EN 16931, XRechnung rules, or receiver-specific requirements. That makes it easier to route the issue. Master data to accounting, export logic to the ERP team, format problems to the software vendor, and receiver references to the customer contact. Fix the cause in the source system where possible, not directly in the XML file. Manual XML edits can create new errors and make it harder to trace which invoice was really sent. After correction, validate the newly exported file again. Only when no blocking errors remain is the file technically better prepared for sending, booking, or clarification with the customer. E-Invoice check does not replace a legal, tax, or accounting decision, but it helps make the technical rejection easier to understand: which format was detected, which rule is affected, and what the next practical step should be. If your XRechnung was rejected, you can check the file on the E-Invoice check website and use the report for further clarification.